Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 16. Um, what I don't get about anime. Why is it that when a person makes gourmet food, it looks good, but if you took that food and put it into anime form, it looks even better? Why? Why does anime food look so good? Yet when you make it in real life, it doesn't look as good. I don't know. Anyway, we get to see what Uraraka and Sue have been up to with Nejire. They went back to Ryukyu's agency for their work study. And it turns out that, I'm assuming, I don't think that's the same drug. The drug the guy used against Red Riot when he made his hero debut as Red Riot. I don't think that was the same drug that they're mentioning in this episode, which is called Trigger, where it enhances, your quirk. And apparently, we see a guy with a quirk that allows him to create smoke screens with his sweat, I'm assuming. But yeah, Selkie and the others are targeting a ship that is supposed to be carrying, that they think is carrying cargo that has the chemicals they need to make that drug. Because a factory that was making the drug blew up in some fictional country. I think it's a fictional country. Let me know in the comments. And they think that the people who were running the factory took off with the chemicals and blew it up after they got everything out, because there's no need to blow up your inventory when you're planning on escaping. And it turns out this actually is the case. And they end up getting, they try to get Ryukyu's agency to go and help them because they need some help. And they end up giving the girls, some time off before they have to go and look for the ship, because this ship is hiding out until nightfall. But yeah, Uravity did some changes to her costume. And when Nejire asked her, why did you change your costume, she immediately thinks of Deku and blushes intensely. And obviously, Nejire has no clue what's going on. Froppy, on the other hand, might have an idea of what's going on. Might. I mean, when you see somebody blushing like that, you automatically think, oh, this person's got a crush on somebody. Though that is just my thinking. That's how I would think. Anyway, they end up finding the ship thanks to Ryukyu and Nejire catching sight of the ship. No. Selkie and Froppy caught sight of the ship, and then they got Ryukyu and the others to go after it. And when they tried to get away with the smoke screen again, the funny thing is, that did not affect underwater, which is where Selkie and Froppy were. So they easily found the ship, got on board, and smacked the crap out of the two bad guys that were in it. However, they still tried to get away on a plane with the cargo. So, yeah. Thankfully, they were able to get Uravity up there. She was knocked out the guy, and she somehow was able to make the plane weightless, despite how big the plane was. And they were able to get it down and get the cargo, which actually they did confirm that was what the cargo was. And I am really worried about what's going to happen in future episodes, because, well, it's not going to end well. I've got a bad feeling that things aren't going to continue to be all happy and go lucky, considering the opening kind of foreshadowed bad things were going to happen. I didn't watch the opening, but just from the first few seconds, you kind of think that something's going to happen. And obviously we know something's going to happen in the next 4 months, because, well, dang it, Hair. Because Hawks heard this from the villains themselves, so they didn't tell him. They obviously said it without him knowing, without thinking that he didn't hear them. Anyway, If you haven't already subscribed, feel free to do so. It's obviously your choice whether you want to subscribe or even stay subscribed for that matter. But I'm hoping to, in the next couple weeks, I'm hoping to finish a bunch of shows because my nephew is going back to school on the 11th. So I will only have to watch one of them, though it's the more needy of the two, to be completely honest. Anyway, I hope to get more done once that happens, and I'll see you guys next time.